Check, check, check. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Sorry that music is so low. Oh, and it's doubling up. Check, check, check. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I still hear it doubled up. Where is it doubled up? Where are you doubled up? Not there. Restream possibly? No. Hold on. I hear music playing, but I don't know where it's playing. Hold on. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get the adrenaline pumping and running. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here and being a part of the Crypto Lifer Show. Baby, let's go. Did you work out today? Did you take your life by storm? I worked out. Felt a little under the weather yesterday. Had this head cold where I moved my head around and it like hurt anytime I moved my head. But I was fine by today. It's, working out actually helped it. Took a nice shower. Put on a nice ensemble, and I'm ready to go. Let's put the lemon into the water. Let's get it going like we do every single morning. Let's go. Sorry for the lateness. I use Restream, which then sends the stream out to all the different streams. Something must have been wrong with their servers. They weren't able to get it to YouTube correctly, and it kept falling out. So what I did is I switched the stream directly to YouTube. So sorry for the people on Twitch, the people on Theta TV, the people on Facebook, all the other places that we stream, Twitter. We won't be there today. I apologize. But we're here on YouTube, where we are every single day. Let's put the lemon into the water. And I apologize for the 10-minute delay. I don't like doing things like that, but it is what it is. It was outside of my control. I'm sitting here ready to go, ready to stream, and it just didn't happen the way it was supposed to happen. So it is what it is. You got to roll with the punches. Shout out to everybody here. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water. Let's stay hydrated. And some people may come here to watch technical analysis and be like, but this is not technical analysis. Keeping your mind and body in a good mental state and keeping yourself well balanced is the biggest part of being a successful trader you will ever have. If you're at home depressed, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't think things are going your way, you're gonna have a very tough time trading. I'm telling you that right now. 80% of trading is your mentality, how you feel about yourself. How you feel about yourself is how you take care of yourself. How you take care of yourself is what you put in your body. It's all connected. If you don't realize that, you have more years to live on this earth. So take it from me. I'm an old man. I'm 40 years old. I have a lot to teach you if you're under my age. And if you're over my age, I still think I have a lot to teach you. You have a lot to teach me as well. Together, let's stay hydrated. Let's do it. Shout out to all the beautiful souls on the live. Let's get it in. Let's talk about cryptocurrency. Money is being flown into Bitcoin, like you read about. This ETF proposal looks highly likely to go through. The open interest is gaining. That's the one thing I want to talk about. There's billions coming into cryptocurrency. There really is. And I don't use clickbait. I really don't. I just try to tell you what things are happening. I do try to use titles that make you, but big money is coming into cryptocurrency. I'm telling you right now. We're talking billions and billions, possibly trillions of dollars. They're headed on in. They know how to make money in a small asset class. They can nail it. This is a class where they can use their money to swing the entire price ranges around. They have more control than the stock market. Why would they not move in? So they're coming. And I'm telling you right now, you can see it on on-chain data. You can see the money pouring in to Bitcoin. Let's talk about the new strategies that we've been teaching here in the trading group. You can see this 100 Pepe stream. I'm using the entire amount of leverage they gave me, which is 75x. All right? I'm up 600%. I've already banked $100 off the trade, and I'm still up $30. I put $4 into this trade, up $130. Now, that's not exactly what happened. We'll break it down. But how was I able to make 600% gains overnight? Actually, at one point, it was up 1,000% when I finally took profit. How are we doing this? Well, we have beautiful people in this group that come to me and they learn and they chart and they bring new strategies. And every once in a while, there's a trader that I pick out and I make them like an elite or a great trader or someone that I really want to have close to me in my trading group. Think about it. I work my butt off every single day, every day. So I deserve to find people that work that hard. You know what I mean? When you work as hard as me, you want to hang out with people that work as hard as you, period. And they're few and far between, and I found my man, Master Friend, and the guy's amazing. He was Lifer Friend, but he just didn't want to take the brand. And I get it. but he could be master, lifer, friend, whatever you want to do. But, yeah, exactly. And the idea is he taught me how to use a $1 leverage strategy, which I thought was kind of like, when he told it to me, I used to laugh at him. Like, you're not going to make any money doing that. Now, if the trade goes up, it really doesn't make any money. You need the trade to go down, personally. So it's kind of like shorting. It's like a short in a way. You're kind of shorting the market in a way, but you're not. It's weird. Because you secretly you're longing, but you want the price to go down. If that makes any sense to you. You know? So you start with $1 at 75x leverage, right? And so you put in 75 here in the quantity, and they'll give you the margin of $1, and you start off. And what happens is the trade goes down. At one point, the trade was down $20. And at $1, it was down 2,000%, right? Actually, at one point, it was down like $5. It was down 500%. At that point, I added $5 to the trade at 75x leverage. You know, I did 5 times 75, found out what it was, put it in here as the margin, as the quantity, and then it takes the margin. Then last night before I went to bed, we were down again, and we were down $20. So I threw $20 into the trade. I woke up this morning, it was up $158. So I turned $20 into 100. Right now it's $130, and we already banked profit, realized profit. See, we already took profit out of the trade. We're going to turn this $1,000 into $2,000 using this strategy slowly but surely, and we can teach you in my trading group. We're going to have a whole inside session in the Discord that can show you how to do this if you want to get down. So, again, a lot of people don't have tons of money. They're just starting out. Imagine making $150, which you could have taken. I'm still up $130. Imagine making $130 off of $20. Yes, you do need some bank as cross leverage, but at the same time, and look, these are zero liquidations. I can't get liquidated. See that? Zero. Now this one's up 96%. It's $1 because I put $1 in, right? Oh, well. You can always add to the trade too if the trade goes well and begin to add to the trade, but then, you know, you could get a liquidation. So as long as you're doing the math correctly, like you go down the percentage, you add the right percentage, your liquidation will stay at zero. I cannot get liquidated. The most I could lose, we did the math, is like $400 of my $1,000. You see? And it's pretty interesting because people would see me post this and think I was a complete degen. He's 75x leverage. He must have, got in so close and risked a lot, but I didn't. I risked $1. And then as the trade came to me, I began to add to the trade. All right. It makes a lot of sense. After it was explained to me, I started utilizing it. This was in one night of utilizing the strategy. Turned $20 into $127.77, right? And we could ride this. This could continue. You know, I'm looking at Pepe 2 on the daily. So then I combine my bigger strategy, which is just my technical analysis, right? And I mean, the daily looks good to go. It's pointing to the upside. I want to see how much this daily can go. If the daily can push up all the way to this resistance at 15, my goodness, this trade could turn into a monster trade. All right. And we could turn even more money out of this trade. End up turning like $200 into $500, something insane. So, I mean, $20 into $500, maybe even more. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted with these new strategies. And if you want to join my trading group and learn these new strategies, we're going to have them ready for you in the next few weeks in the next week, few days to a week. So stay tuned for more. All right. Stay tuned for more. Sorry for the lateness again. I repeat, it was not my fault. Shout out to the 378 people on the live, 149 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. To the man that never took a day off, I love each and every one of you. Beautiful strategy, master friend. Just got to have enough money in your margin to prevent liquidation. Yeah, but if you use $1, think about it. If you're using $1, I turn 100 into 2,300 in 5 days and 4 nights. Similar strategy. I turn $100 into 2,300 in 5 days and 4 nights. Amen. This is MEXC. Lifer link in the description below. Yeah, and what I'm doing this all on MEXC, MEX Global. All right, and through the trading group. I learned this in the trading group. So I'm not the only one that an old man. I'm an old dog, but I can learn new tricks. Jump into the trading group today. Get the experience. Get the knowledge. Stop playing yourself. Make it happen. You can, you will. You are the best. You're going to do it. I know you can. We also have trades posted in the trading group that are looking sweet right now and pretty juicy. One I just posted this morning that looked amazing. MEXC makes it possible with low or no fees. It's like 0 fees. You gotta love MEXC. I paid 0 fees to do that trade. 0. Absolutely 0 fees. I can't even believe it. It doesn't even make sense. Don't worry, we're gonna get into Bitcoin. Get yourself a mentor that keeps learning and raising the bar. You keep saying you're old, LOL. Your mind is listening to that. You're still very, very young. Shout out to Grace Protocol. I mean, I'm young, but I grew up in this town when I was 9 years old. I walk down the street now. I'm not 9 years old, all right? I'm halfway through my life, all right? I'm not old. I'm not young. I'm halfway through my life. You know, I feel young. I'm young. You're right. I'm young. We about to get a boom, you reckon. Money's coming into cryptocurrency. That's what I reckon. Big money is coming in to crypto. I did that thing where if you have multiple monitors and you take one of your monitors and you just rest it like too far on the top, you can't get it back, like it gets lost. That's kind of fine. We can always just bring the chat back when I want it and it'll be right where I need it to do. One love, Crypto Lifer, destined for greatness. God bless you, man. Thank you for pushing Mexi. Those low fees save lives. Amen. Amen. ALG about to pop. ALG? You mean AGL? I don't know. And you keep saying you're old. God bless you, Grace. I love you. I'll be 38 at the end of the month. Shout out to Timmy, 313. We love you, brother. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Also, almost to that 1,000 episode, Sammy. Grinding harder than your average bull daily. Smash the likes, guys. Get the education you deserve. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker. Shout out to Jeffrey Bridges. I do believe living in high vibrations adds years, my man. That and the lemon water. I need opinion on Tech 1000 USDT. I never heard about it. Agreed, Creators Crypto, young man with tons of experience. Glad I'm here and learning from the best. Amen. Amen. I became 30 the 20th of July. I become 39. Amen. Caden Williams, Caston Williams, Jared Aldrich, morning broski. I'm glad to see you here. Shout out to Jared. Shout out to friends meeting friends here in the chat. I'll be 47 this month. You're young and would be nice to be your age. Just 7 years, man? You're all right. Sammy is the best mentor a guy could ask for. Love is the strongest frequency. Thank you. Soaking in the knowledge like a sponge. Bitcoin short scalp. Possible. Possible. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's break it down. All right. But I just wanted to celebrate the wins, show you that we have new strategies to teach you, and that even I can learn new things. So make sure your mentor's learning something new every day to pass on to you, not staying in the doldrums. All right. So right off the bat, the 1 hour looks like a move is coming. Like the 1 hour, if you looked at only the 1 hour time frame, you'd see yourself in a symmetrical triangle with a break to the upside, and it's breaking out. And look at this curve here on the stochastics. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD, falling volume with falling price. This suggests a move all the way to 31,268 on the 1 hour time frame. That's what the 1 hour says. All right? I'm just being honest here. 1 hour suggests a move to the upside. All right? BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP, it's funny, for the last 5 days now, BOOKMAP's just held this liquidity down here, but didn't always go to it. It's actually been going up, even though there's liquidity to the downside. So BOOKMAP's been throwing us for a loop. I don't know if this is spoof liquidity, making us think they're going to go down or they don't really want to. Not really sure what they're planning, what they're doing. This does suggest that we do go lower, though. You know, at the end of the day, the way we trade BOOKMAP, this suggests there's more liquidity to the downside. But Tuesday's been quiet. Not too many liquidations. So far, so good. And I'll tell you right now, everyone wants to learn how to trade. And there's hundreds of ways to trade, and I get it. I'll be honest. I'm not going to get into Forex. I mean, I'll teach you how to trade Forex. I'll teach you how to trade anything you want in the world. But you're going to see me stacking cryptocurrencies for the next bull run. To me, this is where the money should be. But again, I can't tell you what to do. I do think I'm going to see people getting funded and doing things in accounts, and then they're going to be in this funded account. They're going to be doing good, and they're going to watch cryptocurrency explode, and they're going to forget about these funded accounts, and they're going to run back to cryptocurrency like you wouldn't believe. And some of them are going to be like, dang, I never should have been in this funded stuff because I missed out on big money in the crypto space. I worry about focus. You know what I mean? I want to make sure people stay focused. I just see a lot of people talking about getting funded in the trading group a lot. I'm funded. I think like 50 people have been funded on the back end. And I'm not hating on getting funded. It's fine. But I never had to get funded, right? I funded myself. I turned small amounts of money into big amounts of money grinded. You know what I mean? Good thing I didn't even know what funding was because maybe I would have done it. But I didn't even have to. I just grinded. I found investments before everybody else, and I put my money down. You know what I mean? I found Bitcoin early. I found Canopy Growth Corp early. I found Great Panther Limited. I found Cardano. And I'm going to continue to find them. And that's basically I've been able to find coins super early, hold them for a few years, make massive gains, and then I've been able to swing trade to create bags for those gains during bull markets and bear markets. And I've been able to make money no matter what happens. This was quote unquote a bear market. Dang there, we made over 20K a month and a half ago off of Pepe, Bencoin, and Mexi tokens. So like, there's money to be made out here all day long. And honestly, I'm not saying that you can't do funded accounts. I think they're great for the right person at the right time. I just don't know nothing about them. I don't use them. You know what I mean? I got bags, baby. I got bags. But I made my bags. You have to remember, no one gave me my bags. I made my bags from zero. You know, and you can too. And I never use leverage. I never use anyone else's money to do it. So I'm just, you know. I turned $30 into 10K listening to Lifers Strategies. Can you please, the nicest thing you just did was say that. The even nicer thing you could do is say that here in the testimonials. Please go write that in here. Let people know that you've used my strategies to make gains. Write that right in here. I'm going to paste it, but it would be, I want to see you write that in yourself. It's free to join the server. You just have to have a Discord. You're likely in the trading group. Jump on in today and write, I turned $30 into 10 grand using Lifer strategies. Yeah. How you feeling is important. Keep on hydrating. Greetings from Amsterdam. Shout out to Eric. God bless you, Eric. We love you. What are your thoughts on Kava? I reckon I'm seeing your dearly beloved cup and handle that is about to go up. I broke from leverage. Got to get a job with my half-broken neck. I'm going to figure it out, though. I'm broke from leverage and be a crypto lifer. We have ways where you never have to use leverage in my trading group. If it's not your thing, for years I never used not a piece of leverage. Not a piece. No eat, no pay coming out. I finally joined the trading group. Started with $20 till payday, but I believe in the blessings coming. Amen. Let's flip and get it, Sam. Shout out to Big Tuna Crypto. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So the 1 hour looks good. Like it continued to the upside. Its big resistance coming is 30,643. We get above that. You can see we easily go to that wick at 31,000. And then we want to break this wick right here at 31,500. We're inside of a, you know, if you're new to the channel or you're new to watching Bitcoin recently, we're in this, what I call a bullish megaphone. These tend to break out more than they break to the downside. And you can see the examples of it. We had a bullish megaphone earlier in the move here. We got this, and this ended up technically eventually breaking out, retesting, and breaking out, and really staying above that line too. You can see that was like that crucial high, that swing high we broke out. We dipped down, but we never broke that swing high, which was important. The falling wedge broke to the upside. We nailed it. We've been long on Bitcoin. We didn't call any nasty shorts. I kept drawing this and calling it a falling wedge and saying it's only a matter of time till the falling wedge breaks to the upside. We also found hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart, which we talked about. I didn't see any other YouTuber even sniff on this idea. You know, not whatever. I saw other YouTubers sniff at other ideas, so I don't want to compete. I just want to give the uniqueness of my channel. You know, you'll find TA here that you wouldn't have found anywhere else. And you'll see that it plays out over time on every single asset in the world. You could trade Forex, you could trade Bitcoin, you could trade any single asset in the world with what I teach you. Moving averages, all right? Getting above the 200 SMA. I'm talking about this 3-day chart. This 3-day chart, I talked about opening up a long right now, a massive long. Stop loss below, right? Make sure that the liquidation is just lower than 28,900 or 28.8, and hold this because there's a highly likelihood that Bitcoin never goes below the 200 SMA again on the 3-day chart. Very high likelihood. And I backtested this on multiple assets throughout the world. This is something that I've seen many, many times. So that's another thing I got my radar on. Third thing I got my radar on is the weekly has the 21 crossing clean above the 200 SMA. Now it's also crossing the 80, right? And it's coming for that 100. And soon they're all going to get tight on the weekly. Tightness on the weekly is consolidation. That's where price action. Look, when the weekly got finally close together on all the moving averages, that was time to start accumulating heavily before the massive rally. Didn't mean it was the lows. The lows were already probably in by then, just like here. So if you were with us throughout this entire bear market, you bought so much Bitcoin with me down here. You saw me buy my $19,000 Bitcoin, which I'm up right now, $11,000 on 19K. You told the average person you're going to make 11 grand off 19 grand, they would freak out. They haven't seen the gains we've made. They don't know about 1,000% gains on Pepe overnight. Turning $20. Imagine if you were just a new trader. You only had, I don't know, $500 to your account. You would have been able to make the same Pepe trade very similar and had the same very similar results. But you got to stick with it. You got to be disciplined. And no emotions needed at all. Just kind of push forward. So there's the bigger time frame. The weekly looks good to me. I still, again, we have to get above the zone or we do double top. The bearish scenario is that this could be a double top. The idea is, though, what we'll do is we'll break the 21 SMA first, close a weekly candle, and then you'll see me switch bearish. Then I'll start saying, well, we're likely we can go lower, and then I'm going to switch bearish at that point. As long as we stay above the 200 SMA on the weekly, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. All right? So I hope I've kind of quelled your woes. For anyone that's telling you you're going to 10K and all this nonsense, fine. We'll be the channel that shows you we go to 10K. Like, I'm not a naysayer. But what we'll do is we'll see the indications. Like, first, look, this is a heavy area of resistance here. Resistance. We're going to have to break 28,683 first. Then we're going to come down and we're going to hit 26,5. Then we're going to have to tussle with 24,9, 25,000. And then we're going to break the 200 SMA. So, like, a lot's going to have to happen for us to get to 16K, 19,000, 10,000. Anyone who was saying we're still going to 12K, they still see lower price. I was watching Crypto Savvy, man. That guy still says that the bottom isn't in. I don't know what's going on with that dude. Like, is he delusional? I don't know. God bless everybody in the space. But, like, at one point, like, geez Louise. You know what I mean? I never watched the guy, but last night I had to. I wanted to laugh, so I put on his channel. Come on, man. Come on. Like, anyway, God bless him. He's a nice guy. Hope everything goes well with him and his family, But, dude, you can't stay bearish for the rest of your life. Like, at one point, you got to switch. You got to switch to even just being open-minded. Like, not bearish or bullish. You got to stay open-minded. You know what I mean? Or you're going to wreck yourself. So, anyway, we got the pump out of the channel, in my humble opinion. We were tight in the channel. A breakout was coming. We're going to have to break out of this. We technically did break out, right? But it's not amazing. Could we still say we're inside the channel and make it a bigger channel? I'm going to attempt to do this, but we'll find out. I mean, I guess you could kind of clear that. I don't like to skip the previous high. You know what I mean? Just I have like some rules when I'm making patterns that I stick to. They're subtle rules, but I stick to them because they help me make my patterns correctly when there's like a bit of iffiness and I'm not sure what's going on. All right. And make it clear, I love all YouTubers and everyone out there. They're all blessed. You know what I mean? I don't agree with all of their technical analysis, though, for sure. So, look, we got tight moving averages. We're back above the 200 SMA. 15-minute, we're very overbought on the stochastics RSI. We do have some momentum on the MACD. This technically could slightly continue and get pushed up. This 7 minutes overbought. I'm looking at the 1 minute chart because yesterday the 1 minute was the one we had to watch. And look, the 1 minute is inside a flag. Yesterday, if you didn't watch the 1 minute, you would have missed out on the move. So right now I'm watching this 1 minute flag, which looks like it may want to break out to 30,700. Aggressive move to the upside here. Possible scalp here. I kind of want to open my other account and scalp this, but that looks like a juicy scalp to the upside on the 1 minute time frame. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but it's already breaking out. Possibly 0.5% on 10x leverage. It's a 5.7% gain right there. MACD turning, lack of momentum, and we're going sideways. What we kind of want to see is if this pokes up a little more, then we want to see the 15-minute make a sideways flag later on today. So let's see if the 1 minute can get this move. We'll watch the 1 minute closely here to see if it's going to make a move out of this flag to the upside. We do see a resistance that we've hit at 30,553, but I'll tell you what, I'm just happy to be back above 30,300. That area is the vein. That's the one that we have to stay above that zone. Shout out to the 522 people on the live. 201 likes. Thank you so much for jumping on in. We had 2 technical difficulties today, but I believe we had them for a reason. For whatever reason, maybe someone was streaming during my time, and then we got all the people back. It's a blessing to be alive. It's a blessing to be alive. Never wore this tie, this shirt, and this vest together. Always, I have 6 vests, I think 70 ties, 45 shirts. So between those combinations, and if you throw in the pocket squares and the hoodie and the suit jackets, I never have to wear. Every once in a while, I do wear something again because I just like it. Like, it's an ensemble I like. You know, like the white vest and the black and white striped tie. I just love that ensemble. I think I've worn it 3 or 4 times. But I could technically wear something different every single day. You know what I mean? Which is kind of, and that's why I started doing this, because if I just wear shirts, I eventually run out of a shirt. You know what I mean? But it's cool to wear something new every single day. It adds professionalism to the show. Makes me think of, like, you know, I used to work for David Letterman, and then we used to show what he used to do behind the scenes. And bang, I put this out to the trading group. Massive gains. Shout out to anyone that jumped on in. We nailed it. We nailed it. And you would have gotten this to the trading group this morning had you been privy to the information, right? And I'm telling you right now, we're showing you how to trade Pepe. We're putting out scalps. It doesn't stop. I put this scalp out at 9:12 a.m. Poll, possible 7-minute scalp here to the upside. What happened? This thing nailed my target. Nailed it. Look at that. Now that's a before and after for 27% gains in an hour and a half. You can't beat this. Join the trading group today. Stop playing yourself. I can't believe people play themselves. I see people leave the trading group. I look at them like they got 5 heads. What are you doing? I'm hyperactive, but again, it's like the Navy SEALs. You know, people sign up, but not everyone becomes a Navy SEAL. Not everyone gets to become a crypto lifer. Some people are going to fall off, or some people are going to just fail their first time, but they're going to come back and try it again. Well, look at that 7-minute scalp. Time to take profits at the high 7-minute. I would be out skis with the bearish divergence and the overbought area. Thank you. Come again. And that's what we do here on this channel every single day. Poll for gains. $27% in 40 minutes, in an hour, in 90 minutes. Probably a little less. But come on now. Like, we produce the gains every single day. You can't stop it. You can't argue with it. You can't say anything about the lifers. Let's go. Woo! Challenge us. Come against us. Let's see your gains, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm so excited to be alive right now. Let's go. Woo. I'm getting thirsty. I'm getting so excited here. Man, who here feels the love? Who here feels the passion? Who here feels that they can take their life by storm? No one's going to tell you what to do with your life. Nobody. You're going to make it happen today. Today, you're going to do something you never thought you were going to do. You're going to take your life by storm, and you're going to grab that brass ring. You're going to go for it. I'm going to make sure you do it. Bang. And Sean, add that to the gains, baby. Just search Poll, USDT, PLSX, banging on them to the upside. Massive scalp for a nice, beautiful gain. That was perfect trade. No stop loss got hit in the making of that trade. Sorry, 37% gains. I misspoke. 37%. Oops. I left 10 fat percent out. Dude, come on now. Come on now. Touching the 21-day moving average. Lack of bearish momentum. Low stochastics with an aggressive twist up. It was aggressively twisting up. I'm telling you, when the stochastics have an aggressive turn, there's high likelihood of a move to the upside. We talked about Doge Chain not too long ago. It was on my radar. Oh, back there I was looking at it. Never played out. So there's a flag that didn't. Not every trade's going to play out. There's a nice flag that didn't play out, right? But there could have been a reason. Like, was the daily overbought? You know what I mean? Was there no divergence yet on a bigger time frame? Daily was super overbought. So you're trying to scalp a high daily. You see that? It can play out, but it's high risk. That's what I teach my students. You're going to know how to identify a high risk trade. You're going to know when you're pushing the limits or when you're taking a trade with a higher probability. You're going to understand probability very, very well when I'm done with you. And you're only going to take high probability trades. It's very simple. You're going to be able to map out the probability through my system. My system is going to tell you what has the most likelihood of happening, and you're going to take that. And then you're going to make 680% gains, whisking $1, all right? And the most you could lose was $400 out of the $1,000 account. You're going to be amazing. We're going to help you. We're going to teach you. We're going to drag you to the top. We're not going to take no for an answer. So we're going to make sure that you get it, all right? Look, I just gave you this flag, did I not, on the 1 minute time frame? Did this flag not just break up to the upside? Remember the guy last night that said every time you draw a flag, it never breaks out? Look, 10x leverage, that's a 3.7% trade. Just gave you a leverage trade right there, right off the bat. Bitcoin in the flag touching the 21. Same thing that happened to PLSX. PLSX and this are exactly similar ideas. I can teach you this every single day. And I told you to watch the 1 minute because the 1 minute looked aggressive, did it not? With lack of bearish momentum. It told me there was a likelihood the 1 minute was going to break to the upside. Is she okay? What's wrong with my baby? What's wrong? What happened, baby? No one's being nice to you? Give me a kiss, baby. Give me a kiss. Oh. Daddy be nice to you, okay? Oh, she loves her daddy. She comes to her daddy. Oh. I love you so much. Behind your face. I don't want people to see your face. Back to mom, okay? Everything's all right. I love you. I love you too. She wakes up randomly without, my wife won't say anything, my daughter won't say anything, and she'll just tell me she loves me. She is a gem. So now it looks like the shorts are on the run a little bit. The shorts are getting squeezed. Had they been able to know how to play a flag on the 1 minute time frame, they would have waited for that flag first before they decided to short the market. But apparently they can't find shorts on the 1 minute. Or these people are trading another strategy where they can't see my strategy. I'll tell you what, I don't know how many times I've seen people just, all you have to do is know how to play a flag. But these people wanted to liquidate their accounts because they didn't know what a 1 minute flag was. Like, look, they shorted this 1 minute flag for whatever reason. Maybe they saw a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. I'll give that to them. They probably saw this as a head and shoulder, and they all shorted. And they all put stop losses right here, and they just got rocked. You know? They just got rocked. But low stochastics told you not to short. Stochastics were low. The momentum wasn't there for you. All right? So if you're scalping, I can teach you how to scalp the one. I can teach you how to trade the monthly. I can teach you how to look at the macro and buy Bitcoin on the low. Like, you can learn so much from me. It's insane. Join the trading group. I'm telling you right now, I don't take days off. I'm here for you every single day. I make 1,000% gains off Pepe. It is what it is. We got messages coming in on Twitter. I wonder who is messaging us. I won't let you slide on my DMs, though. You know? Bang. 37% gains in literally an hour and a half. I mean, I can't believe it. So now I'm going to see if the 1 minute can continue this little mini rally here to the upside. Once the rally ends in the 1, we can figure out kind of what's going on. What we need to do is we need to touch the 21 again and continue this little rally. But so far, Bitcoin has broken out of this symmetrical triangle to the upside. We can see our resistance coming is 30,654. That's our next level to hit. Feeling the energy today, huh? Feeling the vibes, baby. Like there's something about the show today that just rocking. We're rocking. We got the gains, we got the information, we got the positive energy, we got the love. That's the key. Love is the strongest frequency in the world. When you live in love, you cannot be denied. I'm surrounded by love. I wake up in the morning, my daughters say they love me. My wife tells me she loves me. I tell my daughters I love them. There is so much love in this house. And then I look at people who didn't have a good dad. I looked at girls that didn't have a good father. And I'm like, man, if they were women in my house, they would have been treated like so blessed. You know what I mean? Like, life in my house is a blessing. And it is not taken lightly. Like, being a parent is huge in our house. You do the right things for your kids no matter what. That's what my parents did. That's what I will do. And you know what? Today's a good day where I'm dealing with the passing of my father in a great way. Today's the first morning where I woke up. I said, thank you for everything. I said, thank you even for the passing. I said, thank you, dear Lord, for everything. Gratitude. I said, even gratitude for the passing of my father. And as I said it, I was like, how you saying gratitude? And I said, well, it's teaching me so much more about life. It's bringing me deeper into another realm of compassion. I'm at another level of pain, and I can understand other people's pain now throughout the world. You know how many people lost a mother, father, brother, and I didn't know that pain? I said, oh, I'm so sorry. But I never knew the pain that they really, truly felt, or the lost feeling that you feel when you look on a beautiful sunny day and the loved one you want to see that sunny day is not there. You almost feel guilty for enjoying the sunny days. You know, one of my good friends texted me something recently, someone I'm going to hang out with for about a week, which I got to hang out with last year too. It's interesting. But He said, just don't forget it's okay to be happy. Sometimes people feel guilty for feeling good after they lose someone. It's okay to be happy for a little bit today. Feel better, Sam. So, you know, this is my buddy Greg who lost his dad when he was like 18. And it definitely, he still talks about it to this day. To this day, you know. I understand it, the pain a little more, you know. So now we could be making a shoulder, head and shoulder. You're looking for bearish div. You're just trying to look for like lack of momentum. And you even have a trend line. You can kind of start drawing that trend line. Do you make this symmetrical triangle? You just start building ideas. You know what I mean? You just start building ideas. You break this, you come back down, you're retesting. And then the whole breakout was kind of a fake out. You see? They're attempting to get the longs right now. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw some long liquidations. Nice short squeeze, though. Again, lately it's been the short squeezes. And so that liquidity, again, was spoofed. Spoofed liquidity. And we really couldn't get a signal to the upside, but it was the 1 minute flag that got us there. All right. Shout out to all the beautiful souls on the live. 546 people on the live stream. 255 likes. 255 likes. If I came to your concert, came to your show, I would clap. The like button is like clapping at the end of a show when someone's performing. All right? Hit the like button. Do the right thing. Have respect for yourself. I'll go on a limb. If you don't hit the right button, you may not have respect for yourself. No, because you're watching something and you're not putting that love out there. And you want to be full of love, whatever you're doing. No matter what you're doing in life, you want to be full of love. And love is respect. When you love someone, you respect them. Do you not? Send the love. Hit that like button. Stop playing yourself. You can, you will, you are the best. If I saw you live streaming, I would definitely hit that like button for you every single day. I'd program a bot to do it if I forgot. Whatever I had to do to make it happen, I'd make sure that I hit your thing every single day, no matter what. So we could still see a breakout out of this little wedge flag here. All right? We're very oversold. 1 minute could make a move. So we're going to watch the 1 minute. So we showed you the bigger time frames. I showed you the weekly's good. I showed you the 3 days good. The daily even isn't too bad on the 22 hour. All right? 4 hours, the one time frame that could flip either way right now. It's kind of an indecision. But whenever I've seen this, we've flipped bullishly, in my humble opinion. And we're attempting to gain a bullish engulfing candle here on the 4 hour. If we can push up more in the next 1 hour and break out of this, we get a move to the upside. I believe we're just from the bottom of the channel, we're just slowly headed to the top of the channel too as well. Just taking its time. The 12-hour time frame is looking very bullish. MACD cross about to occur, right? I just see a lot of bullishness on the 12-hour. So 12-hour is looking lovely to me for a move to the top of the channel, if not maybe even more. All right. So we gave you the I just want to make it clear, I'm not like a guy who sits on the 1 minute every day, but I use it to find out where price action is going to go. All right. And to make quick scalps. That was a nice scalp right there. 10x leverage would have gained you 3%. Could have called it a day. Like that could have been somebody's whole entire day trade right there. Called it a day, you know? Anyway, so that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. We're going to go look at the show, which is all these different parameters all these different assets that control the market or give us insight into the market, so to speak. I do it by name so I can find what I want, right? So we got Bitcoin here. We got the DXY. Let's take a look at the DXY. Took a dump yesterday. Really, really nice. Sounds funny, right? Took a dump. It was great. Just loved it, you know. But we talked about this being somewhat of a bear flag and it breaking down to the target, which was the length of this pole. And I swung it down there. And look, that's basically what happened. I mean, we call that dump to the downside. Ugliest bear flag I've ever seen. Very strange. I think I went to a smaller time frame, but it was an M2 and M's break to the downside. That was a clear M pattern. And the dollar broke down. It broke down. And what I really liked about the dollar breaking down here is it's losing the symmetrical triangle. Clear as day. So remember, if you've been with me, I've been calling a top here on the dollar, right there. That's when I bought my Bitcoin at 19,000. Then they both black swan. It was weird to see Bitcoin and the dollar tank together. That wasn't supposed to happen. Never. It was never supposed to happen. Pretty crazy. So I'm looking at this channel here. Top of the channel, bottom. Top of the channel, bottom. Strictly, it's just taking its time. And I want to see the dollar back down here and Bitcoin pumping to the upside. And this is kind of playing out. in the way we like it. All right. 22-hour and daily are starting to get overbought again. 3-day chart, we saw it curving. Once the 3-day started to curve up here, we called that top, right? And then 3-day dump, 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 dump. We also, what did we call on the 3-day chart? If you remember, who here remembers? Hidden bearish divergence. This is swinging up while price action was swinging down. When you got to a high stochastic, that's hidden bearish. 90% of the time, you're going to break down. So we found hidden bearish divergence on the dollar. We called it out. We called that top area based on the hidden bullish. You can learn divergences with me too. What else? Here's what you learn if you join my trading group. You learn divergences, number one. You'll learn how to spot them very well on bigger, smaller, all different time frames, okay? You're going to learn your moving averages. You're going to understand death cross, golden cross. You're going to understand the importance of the 200 SMA. You're going to learn your support and resistance like you read about. You're going to be really good at it. You're going to understand that very, very well. You're going to understand trend analysis, how to read a trend, how to understand when the next lower low should be coming, okay? You're going to understand how to use the stochastics RSI with momentum. You're going to learn Fibonacci, which is so key, where you can find a retrace and a bounce, right? I'm not even done yet, right, which is insane. You're going to learn the MACD, the RSI. You're going to learn the VRVP and how that plays out over time. You are going to learn so much information if you decide to kick it with me. I'm telling you right now, for $3 a day. I can't wait to see you in the trading group. Invest in yourself. Stop giving your money to Lowe's and going to the movie theater. Stop giving your money to the bar. Stop giving your money to Starbucks. Start giving your money to yourself. When you give me money, you invest in yourself. I get paid and you get paid. We both make money because you learn an education that you could take anywhere in the world and trade any asset in the world. It's an amazing experience, and you learn amazing. You meet really nice and solid people with good backgrounds and basically solid people with good morals. You become part of a family that wants to help each other. And my goal is the 99 becomes so easy for you to pay because you make so much money trading that you just love being in the trading group, right? So my goal is to make sure that the 99 is easily paid due to the trades that we teach you. Like, for instance, this one, it literally made $150 off $20 yesterday. That paid for the trading group in one night. In one night. How about the scalp this morning for 37%? $100 made $37. That's a third of the trading group in an hour and a half. So here's the deal. All right. We'll teach you so much in this group, it'll blow your mind. And on top of that, there's someone that teaches maybe as much as me, but they come on 3 times a week, or they make one recorded video every other day. I show up every single day. Every single day. Nobody can talk about the consistency of the lifers. When you join my trading group, you become part of the most consistent trading group in the history of YouTube. You know what I mean? We show up every single day. We find a way, no matter what I'm traveling, no matter what's happening in my life, I make it here. All right? And I only hang out with companies that do the same, right? And that's why I like ITrust Capital. ITrust Capital shows up every day. The #1 crypto IRA platform in America. Move your IRA to ITrust Capital today. Trade cryptocurrencies basically tax-free, which is amazing. You can't get that anywhere else. So get excited. I'm excited about that. I mean, that's something that is just amazing. So the fact that you can prepare for the future and trade cryptocurrency risk-free with ITrust Capital. Link in the description below if you want to jump on it. It helps me. I get a nice commission from it, and they support the channel. Jump on into ITrust Capital today. I would greatly appreciate it. All right? Shout out to the elite. On top of me and all I teach in the trading group, we have elites posting charts as well. Things that they're seeing. We have so many eyes on the market, it's ridiculous. We have so many eyes on the market, it's ridiculous. So much has been posted already this morning, it's insane. All right? And when this market starts to rip and the bull market comes on, you better hope that you practice these skills so you have them when the time is right. Because if you don't have them when the time is right, this market is going to take you by storm. All right? We want to prepare you. Thank you so much for that super chat. Watching the balls in the jar there. God bless you for that. Oh, that's cool. I can close it from there, and then I can reestablish it. Aha, I found my workaround. Thank you for the $5 Canadian. Shout out to the fan funding. Casper, love, send it. Shout out to Jake, man. God bless you. Amen. And let's look at the live chat. I used to look at the top chat. Try not to put emotions into it. Facts are in the charts. I wouldn't want you hoping for 21K and you lose out on the entry now. Think how you might feel if we blast to 36 and never go back. Seize the day. He's talking to someone in there. You can't hope. You can't pray. You can't be like, oh, we got to. You take it one day at a time. So far, the symmetrical triangle, I'm going to take care of these too much lines, but so far, the symmetrical triangle broke out to the downside. And we want to see this continue. It actually has more momentum. Once you cross the dotted line, even more pain can come. Look how much pain started here. That's like 20 days of pain, all from below the dotted line. That's what we want to see here for the dollar index. My measured move for the dollar index takes you really down to this channel at 97. We could even stop off here at the 200 SMA. And look how far away the 200 and the 21 were from each other. I teach that always too. And you got to wait for these to get tighter and tighter. Now, could the dollar fall down and then make a break out of the falling wedge? It very well could. But let's take the next, 30 days. The next 30 days look like a nasty dump for the dollar index coming. The daily may try to whip us up, but we still have downside. I see us getting down to at least 176 first before we try to bounce. So I love hitting that like button. Shout out to Jay Baker in the house. Shout out to Detox Dad in the house. Shout out to Mystic Net, Jay Baker, Sin Games, Lakochi Coker, Ham City. This music has my hips moving in ways I thought were not possible, right? I'm at my stand-up desk right now. I'm an old man now. Mexi is the best exchange in the game, and anyone and anywhere can use it. You just have to click the right button. Click no. Click no. I have no idea what I'm saying. Click no. Next to the DXY dump for some of my Forex trades to make me bank. Amen. Scotty swinging those Forexes, trying to get it in. All right. So that is the dollar index. We spent a little longer on it than normal. And Bitcoin dominance. We got Bitcoin dominance on the daily, making this, we called it a symmetrical triangle at one point. The bottom of the channel riding with the 21 SMA, which is a really good sign. See how the 21 and the bottom are kind of aligned in a white line? It has 50-50 either way, the base of the triangle, right? That's what we're looking at. But based on the stochastics and the RSI, says we could get a pump to the upside here for Bitcoin dominance. The length is this, and our measured move would take us all the way to about 56. I believe Bitcoin dominance is going to rip, and I'm going to tell you why. Everyone talks about how Bitcoin's a dinosaur, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. These coins are faster, quicker, better, right? The maxis are done. But you have to understand, no big company is going to go take their balance sheet of billions of dollars and just plop it into Axie Infinity. Plop it into Litecoin. You know what I mean? They might get into Litecoin a little bit, but Bitcoin is the safest haven for the biggest money. And as the money gets bigger, the idea for risks, starts, Tech 100 USD, jump in. We'll take a look at Tech 100. Shout out to James Schwiegen Jr., and he's shilling, but shout out to him for his first super chat. Thank you so much for your first super chat on the channel. God bless you, Jimmy Schwiegen. Jimmy Schwiegen. No substitute for the king, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's never been hacked. Bitcoin doesn't have bridges. So these big companies that need to get something off the balance sheet, they're going to BTC. They're not going to, they're not going to your Atoms and your Cardanos. And I'm sorry, I love these coins. Don't get me wrong, but Bitcoin is the safest asset in the world. Say that out loud to yourself a few times. Bitcoin is the safest asset in the world. All right, Bitcoin is the safest asset in the world. Say that again. Bitcoin is the safest asset in the world. All right? Get yourself a hardware wallet. Link in the description below. Please get yourself a hardware wallet today. Bang. You know what I mean? Bang. So, Bitcoin has been hacked twice, actually. Just show us the... I don't want to be someone that's like, yeah, it had a couple double spends one time, I believe, when they rolled back the chain or something happened. Or the website was hacked, not the protocol. I don't know if Bitcoin was ever hacked, man. Bitcoin is a lifestyle, amen. Bitcoin is a lifestyle. It really is. You live it, you breathe it, right? So Bitcoin dominance, I would watch your altcoins, or at least the BTC pairs. Bitcoin dominance suggests that a big move is coming for Bitcoin to the upside. Dollar index also on lending with that idea. And what you can do is, if you want to add another add-on to this, you're going to look at tether dominance. We want to see tether dominance. We want to see that high on the daily. Some type of head and shoulder pattern, bearish pattern. Let's take a look. So tether dominance is inside of what I call, I guess it's a symmetrical triangle, which could break up or down. In my opinion, most of the time they break down. All right? You could call this a cup and handle, but you have this big wick in the center, which kind of ruins the cup. So I kind of, it makes me not want to call it a Sammy cup and handle. Overbought on the daily stochastics. Okay? A head and shoulder pattern. Is that not? I see it. Do you see it? There's a shoulder. There's a head. There's a right shoulder on US tether dominance. Tether dominance, let's go. Where's that money going? Into Bitcoin. All right? They got to load up on tether first. So you usually get a rip up in tether dominance. Then it slowly starts to bleed out as people realize it's just not the best asset to be holding. So it's connected to the dollar too as the dollar slumps. All right? And so what I see here happening is these stokes getting put to the downside and the dollar moving back down. It's a really good sign. So we got Bitcoin dominance looking like it wants to erupt. We have Bitcoin above the weekly areas of support, 30,300, and we were above the 200 SMA on the weekly and the 3-day. All right. I'm going to show you something else on the monthly that's going to blow your mind if you stay tuned towards the end of the show. I'm going to show you something about Bitcoin on the monthly. Not worried about dominance. Made 65% on PBX today, then transferred that to Pendle, which is pumping for a low. Compound, baby. Shout out to Barry the Rave. Sounds like he's doing everything perfectly right. Ashley Coer, hey Sam, I'm South African. Can you recommend a crypto exchange which has Shiba Inu to trade? ZOOMEX is only for Americans. ZOOMEX is only for Americans? Really? You're right. But to me, truth, big companies will invest in Bitcoin if there is regulation. Armin Habits, we love you, brother. Coins is pumping. Why? Coin is pumping. Why? Because Coinbase is coming back with that action, baby. Looks like we got to push through 36,000 resistance on Bitcoin. We do. But so look at the dollar. Look at that. US tether dominance. Head and shoulder pointing to the downside. We could get a bounce back to the top of the channel. But I think it only delays the fact that we will break down out of this symmetrical triangle when people realize they don't want to be holding the dollar. We talked about this breakout on the total market cap in all of cryptocurrency. We didn't get to the high like Bitcoin. Bitcoin's sitting at its previous high on the left. Here we didn't. Look, we didn't get above this resistance here. Resistance on a wick, resistance, wick, resistance. 1.19 trillion is a big deal. We flip that area, we come to take out this high at 1.25, and we are smooth sailing. The daily looks like a big move is coming with lack of bearish momentum. I started putting it like this and showing that we could consolidate here. It could make a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. I'm open-minded, but I see consolidation, and if we can consolidate, we can take out that high with the measured move to 131. The daily looks ready to go for a possible move to the upside here. I like what I'm seeing on the total market cap for all of cryptocurrency, and we've hit higher lows. And again, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high. We got to put in a higher high before we put in a lower low. The dream is over if Bitcoin goes somewhere down here and we crack this high, this swing low. Then the trend is ended, and we have to deal with the fact that we would have another swing low. Your next high would be a lower high, and then we'd be, maybe we consolidate here and things change, but the narrative would change. So as a trader, it's just like trading chess. You look at the 10 to 20 moves that your opponent may make at that any given moment, and you try to map out 10 to 20 of them, right? Once they change one, you have to erase 8 of them to 12 of them, keep the 8 that may still be connected, and then rebuild another 12 as fast as you can in your brain while you're actually picking out what you want to do too. Trading and chess are very similar. I highly advise you do chess. It takes up a lot of time, but a couple games of chess a week won't be too bad for your trading, because you'll be making you'll be basically making projections into the future that you'll have to react to over time. That's why whenever people look at a pro trader, they'll like a beginner trader will watch a pro trader on YouTube and they'll get confused and think the guy's a clown. And the reason is because a pro trader will be like, I'm bullish unless we go below this line, then I'm switching short. And they're like, but he didn't say he was long or short. He didn't give us anything. He said he was going to do this way. And that's how trading is. Like, we stay inside this and we fill this plan out. We go up and down on the daily. We ended up looping and high likelihood we break out. But if we break below this, things can change. You know what I mean? So I know what would flip us bearish. I'm watching for it every single day. And as long as we don't do those things, I remain bullish. People call me a bull boy when the trend's to the upside and I keep remaining bullish. Someone hit me up. You're going to wreck your subscribers being a perma bull like that. I'm only a perma bull when I'm supposed to be. I flip, indecisive when there's indecision in the market, and I flip bearish when I see a bearish tone. NXS is the ticker I see for US Tech 100. No worries. Just want to confirm on behalf of Sam so he doesn't do something you weren't asking. Much love, fam. Riot Miners ripping. Dude, a lot of the stocks for Bitcoin are going to start ripping. People are going to front run them because they didn't have access to Bitcoin. They can't get the money in. They're going to start buying those coins. All right. Sam, buenos dias from Tijuana, Mexico. Love your show. Let's go, lifers. Shout out to my man, Jesus Diaz, all the way from Tijuana. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Is it possible to turn $100 into 10,000? Anything is possible. Are you kidding me? Anything is possible. All right. You just got to make it happen. You got to want it. And of course it's possible. Anything you put your mind to is possible. All right. Bitcoin getting the pump to the upside, getting the blast like we talked about. Boom, boom, boom. And we showed you the 1 hour was looking very, very bullish. This morning when we started the live, we said the 1 hour looks amazing. If you just trade the 1 hour alone, the 1 hour can get you going. Then we had these flags drawn for you. Look at that flag. It broke out exactly to the upside. I just had it right there. I was actually going to enter that trade. I just got sidetracked. That would have been a monster leverage trade for me to the upside. And look, there was the falling wedge. Measured move. The measured move, I sometimes just take the whole edge here. The whole, and now it's Elliott wave. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. And you busted through to the upside. Bitcoin breaking out beautifully. The 30,780. Bang, bang, bang. To the upside. I do have a futures trade open, but it's just so small. It's pointless. 279,000. My Bitcoin trades, I should go back to my original idea because my long would have made way more money on that idea, But again, it's all good. Trading that little flag on the one. So even that flag there, come out, take profit, add that flag, and then that flag was gone. And that's why I trade the smaller time frames because you got to use the smaller time frames to figure out what's happening. All right. Shout out to anyone that made gains today on BTC. Nice move. And I'm so happy that we just broke this swing high at 30,650. So awesome. Because that means our next low, we should come and retest this area at 30,650. That would be a nice possible long to the upside. And the shorts just got absolutely squeezed again. They didn't know how to draw a flag on the 1 minute. Look, these are millions of people trading tons of money. Like, that's $500,000. I would have saved these people $500,000 had they come to my channel. You know what I mean? I find that funny. Like conglomerately, we see about 700 grand just got lost right here in liquidations. It didn't have to happen though. You know what I mean? Those people didn't have to lose their money. Anyway, that's why I don't trade. Like if I see the 1 minute in a flag, low stochastics, I'm not going to anti-trade it. Look, we called the bottom right there too. Damn, I called that bottom. I would have been a boss. I got to make sure I open up my other leverage account so I can trade both accounts at the same time. Because that would have been a beautiful trade on the live stream, and I would have definitely taken that. But who knows? I can't say I would have definitely taken it because I didn't take it. So it's open to interpretation at this point. Remember, when Sam is live, it means Bitcoin is pumping. It's crazy when I go live. Like Bitcoin tends. How many times have you seen me live and Bitcoin's going up to the upside and we're watching the shorts get squeezed? How many short squeezes have we seen on this channel? I'll be honest. I feel like I've seen 400 short squeezes in the last year and a half, maybe more. It's insane. You can't do max leverage at $1. I think they saw your strategy. Are you a fan of Velo Crypto? I'm long on ADA, holding steady. Around, just in ICU with my son. Sorry to hear that, man. I hope everything works out. Hold up. Make sure everything works out with GF Burke and his son. I hope he's all right. He has a beautiful family. He's a nice guy. I don't know why he's in the ICU, but I hope everything works out. Dear Lord, please bless the Burks and their whole family and everything that's going on, and make sure this is just a quick in and out, and his son isn't going through something that could take his life. Amen. Amen. All right. CPI report should make market fly tomorrow. Prayers. Also, that news coming out of China, right? That inflation is over and deflation is taking over. And what you have before the collapse of a massive economy is deflation. So people don't realize. First it's deflation, then it's the collapse. Lowest I could try was about 9 USDT. Prayer for healing for your family. GF Burke. Amen. 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 623 people on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. 363 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. If you're watching another channel, you missed the live action that we had for you right here to the upside on the 1 minute time frame. And now we just keep drawing flags. As crazy as you think I am with my flags, look how accurate I am. People don't want to do the work. This is hard work. People don't want to do the hard work. You know what I mean? They want to get spoon-fed. You know, if you jumped in, don't forget that like button. Yeah. They think they're good traders, but there's no such thing. All is TA and 90% psychology. If you get liquidated for $500,000, then it seems not the right strategy. Amen. Hopefully tomorrow's data confirms disinflation. Bulls salivating. I know. Floki Safe Moon, please. Send in a super chat for TAs and deep dives. I'd greatly appreciate it. We're going to look at the super chats right now. We got Caspa. We got Tech 100, which I believe my man said was NXS. All right. And I think that's in in stocks and stuff. I don't know what Tech 100 is. It's an indice. NASDAQ 100, US Tech 100 index. All right. NASDAQ 100. Probably a good fund to trade, more consolidated. So this just follows the S&P and the NASDAQ, you know. We called the bottom in October, right there. Yep, October 20th, right? We got the break to the upside. We retested the cup and handles. I mean, this thing looks like it's going to blast. Look at that. I mean, that's a beautiful ascending triangle. Measured move to the upside. The daily just has to consolidate a little bit. Let that flip back up to the upside. This thing looks like it can pump to 17. I'd be looking for this to go to 17. Sometimes the trade's that simple to see. It's not always that easy, but this looks like we can pump. And we're going to, once we get above this level, we're going to come to the next resistance area, 16,808 and possibly 17,000 for the NASDAQ 100, all right? I hope this is exactly what you're asking about. US 100 cash, Pepperstone, right? Let's take a look at Caspa. My baby. Always misspelling something. Or I'm actually a really good speller. I want to make that clear. I'm bad at typing, all right? I'm a great speller. I was always good at spelling. Like, even when I was young, I could sound out the word pretty well. So we talked about this cup and handle forming to the upside. Daily bending a little bit, but still showing signs of life. The 3-day chart was the one that's a little overbought, and the last time we saw that, we did get a major dump. Could be forming a downtrend. Up, low, lower high. Do we make a lower low? So, you know, it's crucial that Caspa holds this trend line and doesn't come down for the double bottom. That's something that, now the 3-day could pop again. I'm just, to get to what the worst case scenario is. Bit of a low, then another low there. We couldn't breach the high, but we're getting tighter in this channel. A big move is coming for Bitcoin. And that means a big move is coming for the rest of the market too as well. So we're going to take care of that in a second as well. And there's something we want to show you on the monthly chart for Bitcoin that I have yet to show you that'll keep you salivating and keep you excited. So get ready for that. If Bitcoin just went down $100, 30,650, watch your, take profits. Shout out to the 724 people on the live, 378 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. Join the trading group today. Understand all the different things that we're doing. There's so much to teach you. I turned $20 into $138 last night. I still have $4 in the trade. The $4 is up 755%. I turned $4 into $37. You can learn this strategy too. Jump on in today with each and every one of us. We can't wait to teach you how to do this in trading in leverage, all right? Again, I traded spot for like 7 to 10 years before I touched leverage. I did trade 3L and 3S tokens on gold, 3X Direction daily ETFs, which technically was leverage, but I wasn't opening up a leverage exchange. I wasn't doing things of that nature, all right? So just, things to think about. I also made sure that the TA looked good on the daily before I entered in the smaller time frame trade, all right? It's that simple. So I also teach you spot trading. If you never want to touch leverage, you don't have to. We don't force it on you. It's not something I used to actually not allow it in the trading crew. I've changed. And some people look at me like, oh, he's changed. That guy used to say no leverage because you know what? I didn't trade leverage. I didn't know enough. So if I didn't know enough, I wasn't going to put you into something that I didn't know about. That's who I am. If I don't know in and outs, it's like war. If I don't know the entire strategy, if I can't send a drone out and see all of the space, I'm not going to send you into war. You know what I mean? Unless I see the whole entire frame of everything, And so look, we got resistance. We got resistance at 30,800. Couldn't break it. Now we're coming back down to test the area. To me, it's still a beautiful breakout. This is when I get off the smaller time frames, usually once the scalps occurred. I don't look at a smaller time frame for Bitcoin. Let's finish up Caspa. So the daily could be making an M pattern here and breaking to the downside. Possible. I've seen this happen, so I'm not saying it's guaranteed. Just shoulder, kind of head, and a right shoulder there. That could break us further down. All right. So it's not all lovely for Casper. The 3-day chart tells us to be wary. But, big but. The 4 hours looking nice. Right? We're technically in a flag on the 4 hour. Welcome, Renzo Garcia. My man, another stream, another win. Shout out to my man, Joe Pierres, man. God bless you, man. Thank you for jumping on in. And wait when this market rips. Like, we're in a tough market right now, and we're still pulling out the gains. Wait for this market to absolutely start to rip. And wait how many things. You're going to see like 10 coins up 50, 67%. We're going to have the top 5 coins in KuCoin. Like, we used to wake up, literally, the top 5 coins that were high in KuCoin, I had them. All right, if there was 10 hot coins, I had 4 of them. It was a daily occurrence every single day in this trading group. Constant. Up most gains in the highest coins on KuCoin again. Like, we just continued to nail it. So I'd watch Casper in this flag on the 4 hour time frame and see if this can break out. High risk trade for sure, going against that 3-day chart, but there's a chance that you could break on out. This is considered a cup. That's considered a handle. Casper in a cup and handle on the 4 hour time frame may come further down, bounce to the bottom of the channel. So looking to see if this higher low can hold out and we can break this resistance. We break through 27896, 7896. I mean, that's going to be a key level we could probably start using as a bottom. So if Casper can break out of here, we can start probably consolidating above that zone. So I'm looking for the 4 hour to kind of save the day here and give Casper that leg up, break through these resistances, and stay above 27927, or you call it 283, I guess, but 27828. All right, 27828. We do have someone who's blind here. Always ask me to say the prices out loud. I will do that. Shout out to everyone that's throwing down on the super chats. $5, $3, $2. God bless you for doing that. God bless you for doing that. Thank you so much for the love. Really, really sweet of you. Really nice of you. Men don't like being called sweeties. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so that's Caspa in a bit of a nutshell. Bitcoin's struggling now. I would like to kind of recreate my Bitcoin chart. We're going to look at the KuCoin chart for now. And we're just going to start fresh again. Moving average is off. Daily is good enough for now. So here's another thing that people were discussing, all right, that I want to just make you privy to. I also know what's kind of going around the bend. When Bollinger Bands get this tight, a huge move is coming. Like, they're almost never this tight. Last time they got this tight, that pump there. Last time they got this tight, I'm trying to see tightness this tight. I'm almost never seen it. There, they didn't get this tight. There, they didn't get this tight. There, they didn't get that tight. There, they didn't get that tight. There, they didn't get too tight. That's the closest we've ever gotten back in December 10th of 2020. Oh, right there, actually. That's really close. So right before a massive pump out of a bear market. And they were tight right there, too. 1. There's another tightness, 2. There's a really tightness, 3. So every time we saw a massive tightening like that, it really was a downtrend. It was a break to the upside. Doesn't mean it has to be. I'm just saying. And so when we look at the Bollinger Bands from John Bollinger, they haven't been this tight, or this is the tightest Bitcoin really gets. You can see there's 4 other times Bitcoin's been this tight. A massive move is coming for Bitcoin. A massive move. All right? Like, you're going to see a bunch of people just running off. This is going to be their thumbnail and their idea for the day. You know? And you can see it's the broadening. It's the bullish megaphone. And this thing wants to blast. I've been bullish. I've been calling for this $37,000, $42,000 Bitcoin this whole time, ever since we kind of retraced off 19K. And I've been calling this as a bottom, and I can teach you why this is the bottom too. Years from now, you're going to be able to use my strategies to find bottoms on macro markets. When I pass away, people are going to remember that was the dude who found the bottoms in the macro market. People can't see it now because I'm too young, and these markets aren't old enough, so they can't give me the true credit I deserve. But I'm telling you right now, in time, when people look back, they're going to realize. I called the bottom of the S&P, man. I called the top of Bitcoin here on this double top here off of bearish divergence. I called the bottom for Bitcoin here when they said we were going lower. I called this bottom. And when no one really knew me, I bought Bitcoin here and I bought Bitcoin right down there in the pandemic dump. I'll never forget it. So I've bought the Bitcoin bottom, swear on my children's life, 4 times in my life. You know what I mean? That was a temporary bottom, but so like I put my money where my mouth is. I've come out unscathed. I've made it out of the rat race. I can teach you to do the same. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard work. You're going to have to put in every single thing you have. You're going to have to dedicate yourself to trading 100%. Really, you're going to have to cut off the other things if you want to be an amazing trader. But you'll get there. And once you're there, my God, you'll print money from your house, right? It'll be hard work. You'll have to grind every day. No one's going to hand you a dime, but you're going to be your own boss, your own person, and you're going to feel amazing. So if you want that out of life, I can help you achieve it. I achieved it. If you want to achieve something in life, what do? You hire someone, a coach, a mentor to help you get there. You hire someone that's actually done it before, you know? Like you wanted to live stream. You could hire me. Look, I live stream every single day. I know all the ins and outs of live streaming. Today, my live stream didn't work. I knew how to pivot. I figured it was Restream servers. And I moved on right to YouTube server. You know what I mean? We pivoted because I understand the tech and I understand what's going on. So the tightest of this Bollinger Band for Bitcoin says a huge move is coming. And honestly, when the Bollinger Bands are tight and you're high on the stochastics, like right there, you eventually kind of flow down. But when your Bollinger Bands are super tight and you're low on the stochastics, like right there, low stochastics, tight, I mean, look at that massive move for Bitcoin. The last time they were even this tight was back there on January 4th of 2023. And we had a huge pump. Bitcoin went from 16.5 all the way up to 23,000. So I see a huge move coming for BTC. I really do. 37,775 is the target for BTC. So this is another thing that I want people to understand. And I haven't showed you the monthly yet. I still have something to show you on the monthly that's going to blow your mind. All right? But this Bollinger Band getting tight on the daily is telling us a big move is coming for Bitcoin. Now, yes, up or down, it can't tell us which way, but the stochastics have a good sense and the MACD of telling us what's likely going to happen. Also, we have this falling volume. Well, you could say kind of price was falling to the downside here, technically. So you can see falling price with falling volume expects a bullish reversal to the upside. So that's one thing I want you to understand and pay attention to as well. Take off the bully bees. John Bollinger, shout out to John Bollinger, man, doing his thing. Made a lot of money off finance. I bet he lives in a beautiful home somewhere in like Westchester, New York or something, right? Johnny Bollinger. So touching the 21-day moving average too. Moving averages are pretty tight. For the daily, the 21 and the 200 could get much further apart before we get extended. Looks like we can get up to here first before a pullback has to happen, maybe back to 31,005. So I could see a pump up to 37.7 and a pullback to 35, you know. Jal, I just realized, are you asking about Woo? Are you saying Woo? Are you asking about Woo Network? Funny. I never know what someone's doing, you know. So Bitcoin holding 30,600 now, a really nice level to look at. So we scalped some stuff on the 1 minute already on the live. What more is coming our way? Well, I just keep it simple. The 1 hour broke out. Look for flags on the smaller time frames. The 1 minute will be pretty volatile, but this suggests you go wick to wick and you make it to the top of the channel. So likelihood that the 1 hour continues to push. We just got to break this high. So I'm more bullish on I'm bullish on Bitcoin getting to the top of the channel, 31,500, and we go from there. But I am bullish on that 1 hour time frame. Now we could bend and then turn back down. I get it. Anything could happen. I don't like the 15 right there. That's not amazing. 7 needs to come back down. 1 minute attempting to retest, really, the top of the channel. Breakout, retest. Gave it all back. Isn't that interesting? But it did retest pretty nicely to the upside. I'd watch the 15 minute here. Some crazy wickage going on. And I wouldn't be surprised if the 1 hour just pinned all the other time frames. Nasty wick to the downside, though. That was a definitely bearish sell-off. And we can't get above 30,000. We call it 650, 630. So we're channeling again in some chop. But based on my years of doing this, I see a move to the upside for Bitcoin. Just got to wait out this 15 minute or see if the 15 minute can make some type of reversal flag or continuation pattern. I mean, forgive me. Pretty ugly right now. End of the day, you got this rising wedge, technically. That's all you got going on. And we know those break to the downside. And you watch me every day fumble with price action and figure out where it's going. There's no guarantees from me. How do I do it? I just keep doing it. That's how I do it. That's my solution. Just keep doing it. How do you get good at anything? Just keep doing it. Just don't stop doing it. Just don't stop. Don't get in your head. Don't get negative. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. In the last few days, man, look at this. I mean, High Penguins for 41% gains. PLS for 38.8% gains. Fund for 22%. Morpheus for 26%. High MFers for 138. High Undead for 86. The scalp this morning for Pole on 37. Already hit this morning for 21.8. Metal hit yesterday for 13%. Metal actually may continue to the upside. We're going to take a look at that metal trade in a second. But the gains are pouring on you. All right? And, hey. Shout out to AU and shout out to all the new lifers in the game. Oh, you're trying to scalp that Adam and Eve, huh? People trading BingX now. We need MEXC plugin. Interesting. What does that mean? Trading right on TV is changing my life. Anticipation, reaction, time mainly. Yeah, you can trade. Pippin ain't easy. Yeah, you know, I try to take out as many APIs. I just worry about APIs, you know what I mean? So I'd watch this 15-minute, but I like the 1 hour right now. Indecisive on the wick. That's the only thing I'm not loving it. But we did break out of the symmetrical triangle so far. What's good about this, if we turn down and we come to here, then it's bearish and we break down. You know what I mean? As long as we stay above this diagonal trend line here, we're good to go for BTC. So watching the 1 hour and the 15-minute. If the 50-minute can stay inside of a flag, go more sideways, touch the 21, there's a chance we can get a bigger move coming for the 1 hour. And the 1 hour may continue to pin. You know? They may just continue to squeeze. So shout out to anyone that took those scalps on the 1 minute time frame. We had some fun, but profit needed to be taken. We didn't break the previous high. I would have liked to have actually bounce off 30,635. But so far, being above 30,300 is the key. I'm going to show you kind of later on why that's important, and we're going to break it down. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. We're going to now jump on into the news. Every single day, we give you a quick little news segment, 3 to 5 minutes, to show you what's happening in the market, show you what's going down, and, see where we could be headed. What big companies is Microsoft moving in? What's going down? So stay tuned for that as we have more news coming your way right away. I'll be right back with the news. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do a show called The Crypto Lifer Show on YouTube from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. We also do quick little updates for you to show you what it's like to be in the trading group on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Cross-chain protocol Axelar to develop Web3 services with Microsoft Azure. Ooh. Axelar says further plans with Microsoft include connecting private and public blockchains that use open AI services to create Web3 products. Cross-chain protocol Axelar plans to build a blockchain-based tool that will allow businesses and users to easily connect with decentralized applications across Microsoft's Azure cloud platform, the firm told Coinbase. The current market offers limited options for developers and organizations who want to enable one-click user interoperability across multiple blockchain ecosystems. An Axelar representative said in a Telegram message, once implemented, developers will be able to use Azure to access an Axelar-based blockchain tool that connects dApps to network services and developer tools via the Axelar.js software library. This will allow them to automate multi-chain deployments for Web3 products and the Axelar general message passing, which enables developers to integrate applications independent of blockchains. This is a big deal. We already have people that are learning how to use, that knew how to use Web3 and produce and code, right? Now, those people are going to be able to jump on into Web3 and cryptocurrency. You have to remember, everyone here now, you're going to have more of an understanding of what Web3 is compared to the entire, the population of the human race. You're so far ahead of the game right now, it's insane. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate the super chat. God bless you for the donation. So the idea when a cross-chain protocol moves in with a, legacy behemoth like Microsoft, this is a huge deal. This is going to make it more interoperable. I'm more bullish, and this makes me bullish on Bitcoin too, because it's all one thing. Blockchain getting that notoriety, blockchain being on the billboard, everyone understanding that blockchain is king. This is a big deal. This gets me really, really excited. Yes, it's not a coin, but it's back-end development that's taking big companies that have already been established in the tech world for a long time and watching how they cozy up to Web3 and cryptocurrency. MetaMask developer Consensus brings Layer 2 blockchain Linea to Ethereum mainnet. The roll-up chain for Consensus, known as a ZK-EVM, joins a group of field projects aiming to expand across to Ethereum using zero-knowledge cryptography. Consensus is set to deploy Linea, its ZK roll-up network, to the main Ethereum network. Linea uses zero-knowledge cryptography to offer cheaper, faster blockchain transactions. Consensus says it does not currently have plans for a Linea token. So they're going to deploy Linea, a ZK roll-up network, but they're not going to have a token. Interesting. Kind of weird. You'd think you would get some type of governance going, but we'll see. Consensus, the research and development firm behind the popular MetaMask crypto wallet, plans to roll out its Layer 2 network, Linea, to the main Ethereum network this week. The so-called roll-up is known as a ZK-EVM, which means it relies on zero-knowledge cryptography, one of the year's hottest blockchain trends, and is compatible with Ethereum virtual machines programming environment. So existing Ethereum-based applications can be ported over without significant additional work. Roll-ups are seen as a critical element of Ethereum blockchain's roadmap, since they offer users cheaper and faster transactions compared with often congested parent network. Always congested parent network. And it will be forever now. Ethereum's roll-up landscape. Funny, Ethereum will be nothing without the Layer 2s. Less people would use it. They would develop, but less people. And the only reason more people are developing on Ethereum is because they're developing on these Layer 2s or developing how to make a Layer 2 faster than the Layer 2s that are already out. Layer 2 competition is creating the reason for Ethereum's probably relevancy, in my humble opinion. What happens when one comes out so fast, so good, so sweet, it doesn't even need an EVM at all? I'm just, put that in your thought process there. You never know. Former Uniswap and DYDX head joins roll-up provider Eclipse. Dude, Vijay Shetty has joined the Web3 roll-up provider Eclipse as a chief business officer. Shetty is the former head of business development for the teams behind Uniswap and DYDX, both decentralized exchanges. In his new role at Eclipse, Shetty will scale Eclipse and help accelerate roll-up adoption more broadly in the crypto industry. Within his first month at Eclipse, Shetty told the block that he plans to launch self-service support for one-click deployments of Eclipse roll-ups. By 6 months, he intends to add support for other more blockchain virtual machines in addition to decentralizing the Eclipse sequencer. Finally, within 1 year at the firm, Shetty wants to fully open source Eclipse while launching and scaling an ecosystem fund. That's a big deal. I like the news in these senses because I want to see where the people are moving. When someone leaves a big project and moves to another one, and that project was already successful, it's almost, and it doesn't look like he left it like alone. It's like he kind of did what he needed to do, got it where he needed to go, and now he's on to another venture. This is a big deal. I like what's happening. And also, now you can write down Eclipse, and now you'll know about it before other people. It may be a trade. It may be a coin. We could find out more about these things. And that's why I keep my ear to the grindstone. That's why I bring you the news every single day. Please come back to the channel Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. And I can't wait to see you become a crypto lifer today. I also have a trading group. I also teach a class the last Saturday of every month. I teach a class. Get as many people in the class as we want, 20, 30, 50, 60, 100 people. Let's jump on in. It's $60 if you're already in the trading group. We give you a 40% discount for that loyalty. It's $100 if you just want to jump on in and learn something from the lifer. You don't want to commit yet to the bigger group. I can't wait to see each and every one of you there, and thank you so much for watching the news. All right, and that brings us back into the regular scheduled program. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, let's take a look at the super chats. I may have missed one. People asking about Pulse Chain. I mean, Pulse Chain's just been bagged, you know. In your opinion, ADA or XRP both look ready to push. Zen. I like Zen. Shout out to Cody Mapwin in the game. And are you asking about who? Woo Network? I'll do Woo Network because I'm not sure. But we did Casper. We did Tech 100. We'll take a look at Zen. And let's get back into the chat. How is the live chat going? How's everybody doing? Pulse Chain, Woo. Opinion on XRP and ADA both look ready. Zen. Great job. Seize the day, my man. Thank you for jumping on in. So let's take a look at Zen. So we got Bitcoin wrapped up. We have a good feeling about where Bitcoin could or could not go. We got some probabilities based on it. And I have a good feeling about where Bitcoin is right now. I can leave it where it is for now. You know, you never know, right? In 2 seconds, it might go up $10,000, you know. But for now, it looks all right. All right. Do you know what is going on with KuCoin? KuCoin is just getting rid of, KuCoin doesn't want to have to go head-to-head with the United States. So they're kicking off the United States customers on the 15th. If you have funds there, they'll be fine. You just have to withdraw them. I think you'll be able to withdraw probably for the next couple of months. I don't think, I'm stuck in OP. Don't know what to make of it. Recording of class is available 7 days a week for purchase. When you buy the recording, you can watch it, and you'll be added to the next available class at no charge. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. After your Life Revision trading course, Lifers in the 99 group will help you and will answer questions 24/7. Lifers love to help each other while we practice, then gain. Yeah, KuCoin says you'll be able to sell and withdraw. You'll be able to close positions, and you'll be able to withdraw. KuCoin is one of my favorites. Still working on a possible workaround. This RNSID that I keep finding here may actually work. I don't know, though. I'm probably going to do it just to see what happens. I'll take the shot. I'll risk the $300, see if I lose it or not. But you get a legal ID. You can KYC with institutions, open accounts, checks hotels, train tickets, Palo physical address. This is interesting. I don't know the galleys around. That's why it's a little I'm even careful talking about it. But I found this. You guys can do your research. I have another person who's heavy into he's into military intelligence and stuff like that. He's going to do a deep dive on it too as well. We're going to kind of come on. There's a chance though. You make one of these legal IDs, you may be able to open up a KuCoin. You know what I mean? So I'm not I'm not saying I guarantee I have a solution, but there may be a solution. Lifer got that ultra energy today. Great show. I'm vibing, baby. I'm vibing. I got a long night of sleep. Yesterday I was really under the weather. I really did not feel good yesterday. I can't explain why. I was hit. Maybe I breathed in some fumes or something. I don't know. My head was heavy. When I moved it around, it did not feel good. I feel so much better today. I didn't take an ibuprofen, nothing. Just drinking that water. I did work out no matter what, though. I decided that I love to research. So I started sitting at work researching the internet. I thought I was wasting time. Like you may be right now. You might be at work on the internet. But that led me to the life I live now. So keep trucking. Keep freaking searching for things while your boss isn't looking. Keep grinding, man, because that's how I got where I'm at today. Best channel for TA and mental training. Let's go. Shout out to Jay Bella. Sam, where are you trading high coins? I see Maxi doesn't have high coins. And if you don't KYC and KuCoin, then some of the trading features aren't available. Again, we're trading high coins on KuCoin. But yes, that will be taken away. It's going to be sad. Everybody, open up a Maxi immediately. All right, and a ZOOMEX. I got a ZOOMEX for you too as well. Let me get that ZOOMEX link out there for you. This is my ZOOMEX referral link. Jump on into ZOOMEX today. just as a backup. Always have a backup exchange. All right. You can also trade Binance with a BOLLINGER link that I have in the description of my videos if you want. I'm just letting you know. You can trade Binance with the BOLLINGER link in the description of the video. It'll change your mind. So YouTube also plays this 471 people, right? But when you go back here, it says there's only 297 watching. The more people, the better. YouTube, I see, because I saw someone the other day, they had 700 people watching. YouTube said they only had 500. Join ZOOMEX today. Get yourself, open up an account. We're just going to have it ready on the back end. It looks a lot like, I found another exchange recently too, 2-bit, but it didn't look too good. They hit me up yesterday. I was just researching it. It looked a lot like MEXC. Like they took MEXC's entire, look, it's MEXC. Look, they took MEXC's whole look. But they don't have as many coins, man. You know what I mean? But there's a lot more exchanges than we realize. There's so many out there. And there's always going to be an option. Don't worry. I'm going to find a way for us to continue to grind no matter what. I don't care if we have to trade Forex on MetaTrader. We will figure it out. All right? If you get the recording of Lifers Trading Vision course as soon as possible, it'll enhance your 99 trading group experience. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Buy the class today. I'm telling you right now, it'll change your life. I'm going to teach you so many things that you need to know that you never knew that were even possible. Bitcoin holding 30,550, still flat on the 15-minute after that nice pump to the upside that we were able to figure out on the 1-minute time frame. All right. Uphold not too bad for a set it and forget it, but not for traders. Yeah, Uphold ain't bad. MEXC is the place to be. And if you're in America, you can use MEXC. People keep saying they can't. Just have to click no, man. Grow some cojones. Anyway, do whatever makes you happy. Lifers Daily Soul Gathering. Amen. Every single day here we come together. It's an amazing pocket of people. And I love each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all. I have a BitGet account too. We got BitGet too if we need BitGet. We haven't gone there yet, but I do have a BitGet account. Funny, I sent some Casper over there. I should go get it back. I forgot about that. Anyone done the class? I'm brand new. What's the link? And that's the thing too. That's why you're gonna be able to buy the class off of the course. I had to ask my team that. Make sure that you're gonna be able to buy the class off of the website. Beat +333. Much love. Thank you for yesterday's quick TA. Do check out some of the animation videos. Public info, partnered with BitBoy, and have animation series. Beep? So it's a bigger deal than I realized? Beep? Really? It's funny, I saw someone talk about Beep on Around the Blockchain. Funny, it was just Thursday. It feels like yesterday. It feels like I was just on ATB yesterday. And it'll be in 2 days again. It's so weird how fast the weeks have been flying by. Beep meme coin AI, I guess. I get tired of these meme coins, man. We're a meme community with a flair of sophistication. The AI-powered social bots designed for community moderation across platforms and other community process. The Beep coin project is pioneering development of advanced AI bots. Cutting-edge meme bots that facilitate the creation of state-of-the-art memes and meme community templates. Chart bots specializing in analyzing the influence of real-world events on asset prices. How many Beep coins are in circulation? Who are the founders? Underpinning the vision initiative. The pioneering approach. Where can I buy Beep coin? Uniswap. Only with wrapped ETH. I don't know. With $200,000 in volume? I don't know, man. Not my cup of tea, honestly. I'd have to really want this and believe in it long term. I'm going to ask maybe we don't bring this up again. You know what I mean? Come on, man. $200,000 in volume? Watch a video one time. I don't know. Beep, no, and no. It's just so funny, man. What the beep? He said, you got it, no, don't apologize. And maybe it turns into a banger, man, and I regret saying that. You never know. We don't know. But, I mean, it is in this falling wedge that could break back to the upside. Measured move could take us up 90%. It's in an uptrend. I'll give you that. Up, down, up. It's got this trend line forming here that it's been respecting. If it can continue to hit that and grow, Chance you could make some some bigger moves. I'm not a fan, man. I love you, though. I appreciate you. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll show you all the things that I'm doing, all the degen plays that I make. I like to see what people say about these degen plays. No, nothing. No replies on that. It's funny. So funny. Nobody replies to that? So weird. Funny, people do listen, though. I wrote the thing about my dad, and so many people responded, and it got thousands of views. Like, I just wrote to my father, because I'd miss my dad, man. I miss not talking to my father. I finally was like, you know what? I'm going to talk to him no matter what. It's new, yes, but watch some of their Amario sometime. Some of their Amario. What are you trying to say, Steven? I love you, brother. The videos are hilarious. Solid content. What the bleep? I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here. Beepcoin. Beep AI token backed by BitBoy. Buy now. So this thing, he put this out 3 weeks ago. This guy was shilling this thing. Keko the crypto fish, this guy, with 179 views. He's shilling this coin. I don't know, man. Are you the crypto fish? You know? This is the funniest. You ever watch this? This one was funny, man. My Pepe would be like $100 million right now, but I had to sell it. So Beepcoin's been out for about a month. I don't know. Is it really associated with Ben, or I haven't heard him talk about it? Everyone went hard 3 weeks ago, and look, 3 weeks ago they all went hard. It looks like they rug pulled it. So this is 3 weeks ago, and they all talked about it. June 23rd, right? That's 3 weeks ago about. Because that's 7 plus 8, that's 18. So they were all talking about right here. They got the pump. They all sold it off. They dumped it on your face. I don't know. No, Bitcoin's just kind of sitting. BitBoy has videos out too. Interesting. Nah, you always have to submit a 1099. Yeah. I don't... see, that's the thing. What that guy just said, I'm going to reiterate that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. But he goes, watch what happens when the IRS tracks all the link transactions and you submit no 99, warn once, warn twice. I always pay taxes on all my gains. You know what I mean? I print out a sheet. I send it to my CPA. And it's very simple. I use Coinily. And Coinily attaches all the best places. I have a link to Coinily in the description. I actually don't talk about it enough. Tax reports in under 20 minutes, and they have everybody. And they have all around the world, like anything you need. You know, Form 8949, Schedule D, available in 20 plus countries. Access to they have integrations from multiple exchanges. KuCoin, MetaMask, Bybit, Mex Global, like they've got it all. Like, they've covered it beyond belief. Look at this. No reason. And so you can import from anywhere and give the proper format to your... And I push everybody to pay their taxes and do the right thing. Again, I can't tell you what to do or not to do. I tell you that I push to do my taxes. I pay my taxes. I'm not into that, like, let's find a non-KYC. I don't care. I just want to be able to trade. If KuCoin let me KYC, I would happily KYC. I happily KYC on my Binance US account. Everyone's always wondered about their identity and all that. I believe I'm an infinite being that could die tomorrow. Anything is possible. I don't sweat it that hard. Yes, I don't want my identity taken. You know, I would rather be non-KYC everywhere so I could be secure. But I do the right thing, man, no matter what. So, and Coinily makes it super simple. You know what I mean? He goes, what's 1099? I'm in Florida. You're funny. It's funny. Crypto news of BitBoy slapping Gary Gensler. You're funny, man. Anyway, let me make sure I hit all the super chats. So we went over Beat. We didn't go over Zen. ADA or XRP. Is that like a long-term idea? The Woo network here on KuCoin or MEXC, Woo Trade. Same one, Woo Trade Network, Woo Network. So yeah, like I saw Woo in this kind of cup and handle that it could probably break out. It did break out about 19%, came down and retested. So let's take a look. I mean, I've seen this happen many times. You're kind of in this symmetrical. You got two trend lines starting to form. You bomb, 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 boom, boom, boom. One of them is going to take over. A pattern is really two trend lines. One day it hit me like that. Like a pattern is just two trend lines where they're going to cross. And you're just kind of giving price a decision. Pretty interesting. We can see the Woo network consolidate up or down throughout the zone. It's likely to break out of this. It's got a shoulder, a bit of a head, almost kind of a right shoulder there too in a way. So I'd look for consolidation and a possible break to 34 cents for the Woo network and then take out that previous high. But it's interesting. Let's take a look at our daily. Our daily's oversold and, you know, it's making a high, higher low. Look for that higher high to be broken. We want to break this trend to the upside on the Woo network. All right. God, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you all for jumping onto the live. Yeah. I mean, honestly, people that are waiting, like someone just said they're waiting for the Fib Masterclass for Friend, right? In the 99. Like, just go take the Fibonacci course I have right here in the Who here, I have to be honest, who here is in the trading group and didn't go through every single video in the content directory? Who here has had the gall to skip these videos? Because if you're skipping these videos, you're not going to know that much, and you're going to wonder why you're struggling, because you're missing key insight that you need. Every video here is going to help you, except for yield farming. Fine, if you don't want to yield farm and liquidity staking, but that's like important information too, you know? So I know there's people in the trading group that haven't watched these videos because I see you asking people questions. Like I see you say like, what is a 618 or how do I do a fib? I mean, we teach you about the 706, the 786. We show you how to draw a fib. You should know how to fib trade without a master class from anyone else in the trading group. You should understand Fibonacci with the Fibonacci bootcamp inside of the learning library. The content directory has Fibonacci in here, all right? It's got BOOKMAP, trading view shortcuts, trading tools, KuCoin spot trading tutorial, alt trading, smart trade tutorial, Bitcoin halving dates, limit orders, stop loss hunting, advice for all traders, like things you would never thought, a Fibonacci class, a VRVP, a fractal class, stochastics, candlesticks, support and resistance, all right? Support and resistance bootcamp, tutorials and retests, right? The 4-hour time frame, checklist before entering a trade, tutorial, head and shoulders, price action and indicators, the making of a trade, a deep dive on process and mindset, time frames, measured moves, the death cross, understanding gap trading, and more. All right, come on now. If you're skipping these videos, you're doing yourself a horrible disservice. If you join my trading group, don't watch those videos and leave the trading group, that was on you. You never took the care and the love to really give yourself a constant, you never took the $99 that you paid for and got everything out of it. Who here has joined the trading group, man up, talk about it, and who has yet to watch every video in that space? You want to trade and you just start throwing money in the market. You don't want to wait. You know what I mean? I could not imagine where I'd be without all the wisdom you instantly access with the 99. Take time to learn and then study, and you can make it. Exactly. That's why people join the group and they're there for like a month and then they say, I didn't do anything. I'm like, but you had access to the courses and all the information. First thing I did, a lot of good threads too. Me, I'm sorry. Frankie, man, please go watch all the videos. I appreciate you owning up and saying that you didn't watch them. I'm the quiet kid in the back of the class, analysis and rewatching the videos over and over again. The videos are full of knowledge. I have a bad problem. We got you, Frankie, though. We're going to make, the fact that you came out and said it right now is amazing. Because we're going to make sure you don't do it anymore. Watch one video a day. 30 days from now, you'll get through it. If you make any profit at all, then you should be paying taxes regardless of where the money comes from. Richard P. I feel like people want to be spoon-fed, unfortunately. Amen. Amen. So that kind of concludes the show. We'll take a look at Bitcoin one more time, and then we'll see what's happening. I like that the 30,600 is holding beautifully. For a Tuesday, it feels kind of like a Friday. There's something weird about the market today that doesn't seem the same as normal, So let's get rid of all this 1 minute heebie-jeeba. But at the right time, at the right moment, you can see how a scalp works. Basically showed you how to scalp the 1 minute today in a nutshell. I mean, you can extrapolate so much data from the live stream that you can look back on it and be like, it was teaching, it was learning, it was strategy, it was mentality. It was even just how to stay positive no matter what, like how to keep yourself in a positive mind state. It's the most important thing you can do. I found everything else is second nature. I don't care what's going on in your life. And that's why working out to me is the most important. It's my wife, my kids. It's God, my wife, my kids, and working out, you know, or God, my kids, my wife, and working out. I love my wife, though. My wife is everything. My man Omac said, 100% in profit with my Bitcoin buys. I've made more money to pay for the trading group for the next 3 years. He's up so much on all the knowledge he got. He could probably way longer than that, too, the amount of money you've been throwing in. 100% in profit with my Bitcoin buys. I've made more money to pay for the trading group for the next 3 years. He says, there's no reason for me to leave. I'm up so hard. Why would I leave now? Unbelievable. And what I want the trading group to pay for itself. The knowledge which I give you should help you figure out how to pay for the trading group. It could take a year to really, really get because you got to get your mindset. You got to get your lifestyle. Trading is a lifestyle. Bitcoin is a lifestyle, you know. Frankie Velez, you can do it, and the knowledge you will gain will change everything. God bless Lifer Adam telling you the deal, you know. So XRP or Cardano, I see, when you ask that, I don't know, you're saying buy long-term, hold, like, that's why I always go for one super chat, because it's like, what is the super, like, what coin are you looking at, you know? Well, we've been talking about XRP for a long time here, and we've been going over the fact that it's in a symmetrical triangle, an ascending triangle with an ascending uptrend and a flatter top with the cup and handle inside. 14% gains to the top of the channel could very much get us to 0.53, all right? I learn from someone something positive more than negative every day in this group/family. God bless you, brother. And Pulse Chain just sucks. Like, Pulse Chain got dunced to the downside. Like, you either hold it long term and believe in it and pay and sell it off in the bull market, or you forget about it. Like, that's why I've been kind of ignoring Pulse Chain, because I'm just like, come on now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of controversy over Hex and Pulse Chain. I'm not a big Hex guy. I threw it in just because I speculate, but who knows? And I put like $1,200. I sold Hex for a gain of at $1,800. I made 30%. This was like 2.5 years ago, and then I decided to sacrifice the $1,800 into Pulse Chain and see what would happen. You know what I mean? So like, I'm just like, I basically wrote it off as zero a long time ago. Richard Hart rugged his community, said Barry the Rave. I mean, the Hex people will get very pissed if you say that. I'm open-minded. Who knows? You know. Thanks for the woo, TA. I'll catch you tonight. Have a great day, lifers. I did do the woo, right? Yeah. So I see XRP breaking out, honestly. The daily looks like it could make a move. It's oversold on the stochastics. It's in a cup and handle, and it's retesting with a higher low here. Low, high, higher low. We got to put in a higher high. 29% gains, or it can consolidate and get tighter in the zone. Either way, I do see a move for XRP. I like what I'm seeing for XRP. Possible leverage trade coming for XRP on the radar. So we've been watching XRP. This has been in the trading group already, but I'll add it. Again, everyone, I post a lot into the trading group. It's not a signals group. It's like, hey, these are the 10 coins that are most likely going to break out. And in a cup and handle. It's also respecting the trend line. You know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of reasons why I like XRP. All right, everyone, here's a fun thing we're going to do today. How much do you think I weigh? All right, it's 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, I get funny. If you stick with me after 12, we get funny here. How much do you think I weigh? Because I weighed myself the other day, and I almost fell on the floor. I couldn't believe it. I was eating a lot of... The last month, after my dad passed, I started eating my pain a little bit. You know, I'd be out. I'd feel good. I'd have a brownie, you know, like a fudgy brownie, right? And then I got addicted to fudgy brownies, and I started eating fudgy brownies. Wow, you guys think I'm 210, 215? All right, I'm 5'9". So, like, if I was 185, pure power, baby, 185. I'm 190. I'm 190. Bank of America ordered to pay $250 million for charging illegal fees and opening credit card accounts without customers' consent. Isn't that crazy? And that's all they had to pay. They probably made more money than that, so they knew it didn't matter. They're just going to do it anyway. Bank of America ordered to pay $250 million over wrongful fees and fake accounts. Regulatory says the bank withheld credit card rewards and opened accounts without consent. Imagine withholding your rewards from your credit cards. What a, like, dude. And then opening an account without telling you in your name. Like, what is going on here? Like, that's fraud at the highest level. I'll tell you what right now. You open up a Trezor hardware wallet. Your Trezor hardware wallet ain't doing that. Let's make a short out of this. This is a good short, everyone. We could make this run viral. I'll make myself a little bigger for the short for fun here. Let's turn this into some content. Let's do it. So everybody is running into blockchain, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and why? Well, because the legacy banking system is a messed up joke. They do things that are insane. Look at today. This is July 11th. This is today. This isn't old news. This is today. 7-Eleven. Bank of America ordered to pay $250 million over wrongful fees and fake accounts. That's insane. Get yourself a hardware wallet today. Open up a Trezor. They'll never open up a Bitcoin account in your name that you didn't make. The only accounts will be the ones that you created, the addresses that you had on your hardware wallet. Get yourself a hardware wallet today. I'm telling you right now, either the Trezor Touch, links in the description below. This is why cryptocurrency is so much better than the bank. No one will make an account for you behind your back like they did at this reputable, amazing bank. I mean, they did this behind, and this is in the United States, right? And then they also didn't give you your credit card rewards. So, you use your credit card, you get 1% back. Imagine not getting the money back that an institution said that they provided for you. You signed the dotted line. That was in the contract with the credit card that you signed. They didn't, they basically just denied that. They did not follow through with their commitment on the contract. I'm telling you right now, these banks are shady. They're going to keep doing stuff like this. They probably made more money off it than paying the $250. They already talked to the regulators, knew exactly what was going to go down. This is why hardware wallets and cryptocurrency are the answer, and they're just so much better than the banks. Get yourself a hardware wallet today. Stop playing yourself. Get exposed to cryptocurrency. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice, but the second I got myself some exposure to cryptocurrency, I was free of the parasitic banking system. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right, cool. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. And it's dead serious. Like, that's insane. They're going to open up accounts behind your back. They're going to do stuff like that. That's absolutely insane. Nutso, if you ask me. Absolutely nutso. All right? And I may just close this account. It was a good run. You know what I mean? Like, I had a good run. And do the same thing over and over again. I think I'll close it. Right? I guess I could just let it ride. Either I lose or... But the fact that it's crossed means it's always open to take you all the way down. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. That's why I personally like isolated, but I am cross on these positions. All right? You kind of have to do cross on these positions or it doesn't work out. So there's a plus and minus there to the idea. All right? You made me nervous and I almost did something strange. Could you...
Don't get nervous.
Yeah, but I almost just hit a message because you were like there and then exposed my DMs. So could I get some space? Could I get a little space? You could announce yourself too, like I'm coming down, you know?
I want you to be frazzled.
Why? Why?
Because I want to go and I want to go.
You hear that? She wants me to be frazzled and scared. You heard that, right? You all heard that, right? That's abuse. I'm being abused. Sam, wink twice if you can, if you're inside of a, you guys are always funny, like Sam, wink twice if she's holding you down. But that's insane, right? I'm bullish on XRP on the daily, which got my whole mind. I was off topic there. And someone asked about Cardano, and then we're out of here for the day. And I'll look at Pulse Chain, I guess. I kind of don't want to, as you can see. I'm like, I'm just not a fan of the whole controversy with Pulse, you know? And I don't even know what it is. Is it Pulse Chain, ticker? Like where do you know, I don't even know where the website, rank, source code. Shouldn't it have a contract address? It's on Safe Trade, Coin Tiger. Okay, you can't even trade it anywhere. I think it's garbage. Sorry, I'm not trying to hate on anyone. I'm just can't even find the market cap on the thing. Look, there's no address here. I don't even know how to chart it. I'll have to be honest. I feel like I'm being rude, but I don't know how to chart the thing. There's Pulse X, there's Pulse Chain. Look, that's Plutus. Yeah, I think that's why I avoided it, because I didn't even know how to track it. Like I cared so little about the project. I was like, either it does something one day or it doesn't. You know, I don't know. There it is. It's Pulse X, right? That's what you have to. You can't do Pulse. It's Pulse X. Hold on. Yeah, it's Pulse X, right? And that should have, yeah, there it is. It's on the Pulse chain. There we go. I'm not that slow. I looked at it before years ago. I bought the thing, for crying out loud. But look, you can get it. It's Pulse X for wrapped Pulse. Like it's like it's trading against itself. Like I don't know, man. It's bottomed out. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. I mean, that's a nice rounded bottom. Could eventually make a move or a cup and handle out of here. That's about all I'm going to say about it. Cardano, not looking good compared to the rest of the market. It's in an ascending triangle, similar to XRP in a way, I guess. But that could be considered a bear flag, right? That breaks to the downside. Does Cardano go further down to 16 cents? Do they get some type of weird, I don't know. Right now, they've double bottomed. I personally bought $1,000 worth of Cardano yesterday. I did. I own it long term. I haven't bought it in a long time. But I said to myself, I said, you know, it'll probably go back to 331. This will 10x or more. And it will hit a new all-time high. It was at 131, then it went to 331. So anything can happen, right? And so I'm just watching Cardano. And honestly, you're overbought. You're in an ascending triangle. You need a smaller time frame to break out of this channel, negate this daily pain, and retest this top trend line, or we're going to have some problems. Cardano does not look strong right now. It's overbought. Let's take a look at our 3-day chart. 3-day chart still got some love. Could be the saving grace. And it's in an ascending triangle. It has major resistance at 30 cents. That's like it's like having a really tough time getting back above it. It's got the higher low going for it right now, but the stochastics paint a bad story. So if it starts to leave the zone and bearishly retest, I would short Cardano back down to 24 cents. If it can stay above here, I wouldn't make the trade till it broke out and retested 30 cents. And I trade 30 cents back to 36. There's your gap for your swing trade for Cardano. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Join ITrust Capital today if you want to get yourself into a IRA with cryptocurrency. Trade crypto tax-free inside of the IRA. Hit that QR code. Hit the link in the description below. If you want the QR code here to jump on into my trading group, that's my trading group right there. If you're watching on your computer, but you got your phone next to you, just grab your phone, hit the QR code, and bam. It makes it fun. It's interactive, right? Instead of just hitting a link on your computer, hit that with your phone. Bitcoin struggling at 30,500, and we're losing a little bit more here on the futures trade as this is coming down to 23 beans. All right. We'll keep you posted to Bitcoin throughout the day, and we'll teach you more about what's happening in the markets. God bless everybody for coming on into the live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. You are your opportunity. If you believe that great things are happening to you in your life, the great things are happening to you in your life. God bless you all, and I'll see you on the next live. Thank you. Gratitude number one for each and every one of you coming on in. If you guys don't show up, I don't have a show. God bless you all.